Good morning, y'all. It's Rise and Shine. Grab your coffee cup, come spend some time. I know it's early, the start of a new day. No need to worry, it's Local Cafe. Rise and shine, baby, wake and bake. Clear out your mind, maybe, just take a break. Local Cafe. Chill out with us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest in the entire Local universe. You are watching Local Cafe. Hope you're all doing beautiful this Thursday, March the 27th. It's an amazing day. It's an amazing start. And I think the cows finally escaped back Fat Camp. The buildings are burning. There's destruction everywhere. Cars are flipped. It's chaos. It's chaos. But Beans couldn't make it in today. Well, backtrack. Beans could make it in today, but I said, no, you need a day off because I know they're going to be traveling here soon, trying to get back or going wherever they go. So wanted her to be well rested. I can't talk. I apologize. So I got the awesome, the beautiful, and the amazing Miss Batgirl. So Miss Batgirl, how are you doing today?
I am very tired, but I'm doing well.
Beautiful. So my boomer ass still hasn't figured out the new Discord update, how to put it on grid. So that's going to be fun. I thought I had it figured out yesterday, but there we go. You just keep clicking around and eventually it'll happen. My camera is lower for some reason. Fix that. I don't know what happened.
I can't.
I can't either. Oh, now I'm too much. Where's that? There we go. That should be beautiful. That's beautiful. So, as we always do on the Cafe Batgirl, what do you have in your cup?
I have a venti ice shaken espresso
Okay.
with hazelnut syrup, chai syrup, no classic. It's made breve, so with half and half, and cinnamon powder.
There's a lot going on in
Really
that cup right
good.
now, Batgirl. There's a lot going on in that cup.
It is, and they also, I don't know if you can see, they drew like a little cat.
Bro,
Can you see it?
here we go. Here we go. That's kind of cute, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of cute.
It is cute.
So, it's been a while since we had you on the cafe. I know normally it's you and Miss Beans doing your key, whatever that means. And, I know y'all have fun. Y'all been doing awesome on Fridays. I greatly appreciate you staying in for me. And,
Of course.
now you're standing in for Miss Beans. So, we're going to see how this thing goes. Before we get into it, just from a fan perspective, right? What do you think of Fat Camp as a whole?
Oh my gosh. Where do I even start, Ken? Where do I even start?
Wherever you'd like.
That was like an emotional whiplash in like the best way possible.
Yep.
I'm really happy that Nightmare got his job
Me
back.
too.
He really deserves
Me too.
it. I think he's awesome in the community. We really need him, and he works very, very well with Grimm.
Yes, he
They're
does.
like,
Peas
like
in a pod.
this. So yes, yes. So I'm very, very happy about that. And very, very happy about Becky shaving her head. That was very fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, I got my own thoughts I don't need to get into because I've spoken them for about 8 episodes now. But just real quick, shout out to One Buff Weeb. Good morning, bro. Glad you're in the chat. I have to say, I appreciated you standing on your own against the nerds. But we're going to get into that one a little bit later. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I know a lot of people are saying that some stuff may change about the universe whenever we all get back to normal. I know, I think Keem mentioned that like there may be a little bit of time before the next Locale Live show. So I curious to see how time slots get changed out or whatever. Maybe,
Right.
just maybe, we'll get another Primetime Cafe.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
Primetime Ken is back, baby. Let's get it.
Yes.
Just kidding. So I ain't gonna lie. When Keem announced that Nightmare got his job back, I literally cheered and clapped. Like literally.
Yes.
My wife was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "You don't understand. You don't understand."
No, my husband and I were both like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, because we both adore him. So
Yeah.
yeah, we were both very, very excited.
He's an awesome person, like behind the scenes, just to talk to. Very smart guy, believe it or not. Like very smart guy. And just shooting the shit with people. He's a lot shorter than I thought he would be. Because, you hear like, yeah, like I'm 5'7", and it's like, okay, cool. And then you realize what 5'7" is. But nothing against him, nothing against him. He's a cool person. I'm just trying to throw some jabs. But I know Grimm is super happy because Grimm was like sad, right? Because he didn't want to talk about it. He wanted to try to help Nightmare figure it out. And,
Yeah.
Nightmare was basically doing whatever he wanted to do. You know what I mean? Whatever Keem needed, he was doing. He was trying to help. He talked to Roxy. He apologized. Roxy didn't want him fired, right? So he was trying to make amends. He was trying to do the right thing. And I truly feel like he felt bad for what happened. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that it got figured out. So, but
Me too.
let's get into this thing we call a docket, huh? Because Cafe's been a little different the last week or so, and we need to start getting back to basics. Back to what made Cafe Cafe. You know what I mean? So let's get into this thing called a Daily Espresso. So have you been keeping up with the Big Bear Bald Eagles?
How many babies are there now? Is there two?
It's two.
Two? Okay. That's
Because
what I thought.
they had the last snowstorm, I think, like beginning of the month, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, one of them didn't make it. But
No, it's so sad.
it is. Did you see what the I guess the national park director or whatever said about that? Did you see her statement?
No, I didn't.
So this was a huge deal. Like it hit a lot of local news out in California. Like there was a lot of people talking about it. There was a lot like on social media about it. And the director came out and she said, "You have to remember, this is nature, and this happens all the time. We just don't see it, And as people having a camera there, we're thankful to be able to see this. While it is sad, we have to realize this happens all the time. So we just want people to do whatever they need to do and, try to get back in better spirits because this crushed a lot of people because,
I know.
I believe Jackie, no, Shadow was 12. I think Jackie is 10. So this is their third time trying. So obviously everyone wants to see, procreation and, more bald eagles because that is our national bird. So
Yeah.
let's so if I share screen, can you see it or no?
I don't think so. I am getting a PC soon, though, so I
Nice.
will have that fixed.
www.metapc.com/Keem for all your PC needs. Use code Keem to save some money on your next Meta PC. I have to say they are beautiful. Like, 'cause I got the lower tier Meta PC. It is night and day night and day, bro. It is beautiful. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show the chat. Let me turn this volume down. They're actually one of them is feeding now. I still haven't figured out how to separate the two, so I'm kind of an asshole. But as you can see, they are getting big. They are getting so big, and it is awesome. You can see their fur's starting to get like dark and gray. Their beaks are starting to get more pronounced, and they're growing. Like, so I believe they said after like 6 to 8 weeks, they can start like trying to like fly on their own and like be more on their own. So I think we're coming up on the 5-week mark, maybe around there. So, luckily with it being almost April, it should be the last snowstorm they have to face. So outside of like natural predators, they should be okay. But, it's awesome to see. This is so awesome to see. And just to put it into perspective, there's 32,000 people watching this right now. Literally a bird feed 2 babies. That's how serious this is at 10 o'clock on a Thursday, right? And whenever like
It is serious.
yeah, and like whenever the babies were happening, there was like 70,000 people watching it once. Like, it's wild, man.
Aww.
So get back to this. Turd Ferguson. I love that name, bro. What did we miss on Rewind? If I'm being honest with you, I don't know. I believe the docket team put some clips in there, so we'll definitely look at those. But evidently, Mike got drunk as hell.
Oh yes.
And Nightmare got his job back. I did see that part, like towards the end. Which, just want to say it real quick. Thank you for reminding me, Turd Ferguson. Shout out to Grim and Beans for getting a nice little bonus at the end, and Keemstar praising them. Because as they said, they are a team, and without Grim, there's no Beans. Without Beans, there's no Grim, right? And they did a lot behind the scenes trying to make this happen, and I think they really showed their worth and what they can actually do. So, they're very good people. I love them to death. Hopefully I get to see them again, and we'll make it happen. But I did want to remind the chat of one thing. Beans has the signed uncut sheets that we're going to be doing for the Crowns and the Pay Pigs giveaway. Kind of like Zay did on her last show with the wheel. We're going to do something like that. And what we think we're going to do is have like the Crowns have like 3 names, or probably 3 or 4 names on the circle, and the Pay Pigs have 1 name on the circle, and we're going to spin it, right? And we're probably going to do like best 2 out of 3, and whoever gets it 2 or 3 times will win it, and I will be mailing it to them. Also, there's going to be like the printouts, the 3D printouts of the cafe logo. She's going to sign some, and then I'm going to sign them and give them away, kind of like Zay did as well, to like the new members, because that was actually a great idea she did with her art. I got to give her credit there. That motherfucker can draw, man. She is so talented for drawing and painting, whatever. I couldn't do that. I straight up couldn't do that. But yeah, so we're going to try and do some stuff for everybody, because, we want our members to feel valued. And unfortunately, our members only cooking videos in the hands of Twiggy. So we're trying to figure that out, because he had to record it, use his camera and all of that. So, but we're going to figure it out. But anyways, that's enough of the birds, but we love our birds here at Locale Cafe. So, daily horoscope. I don't know if I've ever asked you, are you a horoscope person?
A little bit. I think looking into that kind of stuff is interesting, but I'm not one of those people that like read a horoscope like every day and like follow like, like I revolve my whole life around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't, follow that, but I do think it's interesting.
I got you. So, for March the 27th, in Aries, again, the best. An Aries born on March 27th is characterized by strength, tenacity, and the ability to draw upon those traits when needed. They generally go their own way and make their decisions according to their impulsive nature. At times, they may seem bossy, even arrogant. In reality, nothing can be further from the truth. So, my birthday's coming up here soon, and I can see some of those traits in me.
When's your birthday?
The 31st.
Oh, okay. Well, happy early birthday.
Appreciate it. I will be all of 39 years old. The boomer report lives. Just want to say that.
You are not a boomer.
In the eyes of the internet, I've already dug my grave and I got one foot in it, right? But, nah, it's cool, though. It's going to be awesome. So to everyone out there with the March 27th birthday, happy birthday. Now, this day in history, right? 1513, Juan Ponce de Leon spots Florida. The Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon first sights of Florida, later claiming it for Spain. I always think it's interesting how, like, people find America, right? Different parts of America throughout history, because it's always been there. It's just since all eyes were on, like, England and the kingdoms and all that stuff, right? Because back then or whatever. And then next thing you know, people are setting sail. And then, oh, shit, what is this? You know what I mean? I would love to know what it felt like to learn something like that. Like, I guess in, like, today's standards, it'd be like, hey, we found life on Mars. Or like, hey, we found life on, like, just like another planet, right? But,
That'd be mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah. Like let's say, like, some astronaut is, like, taking selfies with some fucking creature. You know, I'd be like, oh, shit. Like, that'd be pretty badass, I think.
That would.
And then in 1794, the U.S. Navy is established. The United States Navy is founded when Congress authorized the construction of 6 warships. So the Navy is very important in all fleets, all countries and all that, just because of the water, the vast amount of water in the country. Or the world, I mean. We got a dono from the bro that survives with the 5. Can't wait to be drinking my LC Cafe coffee with cafe branded creamer and eating cafe frozen waffle with Ken's face on it. Keep it up, coffee cult. Let's go. Bro, if my face is on a fucking waffle.
That would be kind of sick, though.
Maybe this face right here.
Yeah, it has to be that one.
It's like on a waffle. Hey, Keen.
Yeah.
Get that frozen bitch in there. Frozen waffle. Throw it in the fucking toaster. You get to see me eating it. That'd be funny. Oh, man. I don't know if we'll ever get cafe branded creamer. Right? That'd be kind of cool. Zero, what's my MOS? I was a 92 Foxtrot, petroleum supply specialist, but that also fell into other hazardous materials. So that was fun, but that's not the point. Let's get back to it. And then the most important thing in the history of today. FDA approves Viagra. The FDA approves Viagra, their first oral treatment for ED, revolutionizing the pharmaceutical industry.
Heck yeah, that's a win.
Yeah. The only thing... Oh, shit, Miss Tina D.
Hey, Kat.
Tina.
Hey, Miss Tina. How you doing, sweetie?
Man, it's a bad ride home, Bo. There's so much traffic. I left yesterday morning, and I'm still not home.
Damn. You ain't stopped? You haven't got any sleep or anything? You haven't stopped anywhere?
No.
Damn, Miss Tina.
You gotta be careful.
I mean, it was there's a lot of traffic in Georgia. A lot of roadblocks and people wrecking and stuff.
Yeah.
So it says we're about 198 miles away from home.
Damn. I'm assuming you're probably like up on 95, and because 95 is always a shit show.
Well, no, I'm at 80. I'm at the 280 still, 285 now.
Okay. Yeah, because
we're at I-20. I-20, right now, right in Augusta.
Oh, got it. All right. Yeah, because I was going to say Atlanta's always trash. Like, there's no good time to go through Atlanta. And like I said, 95, they're always doing construction on 95, and it's just never a thing. So, yeah.
How's everything going today for you guys?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Good.
I'm happy to be home.
And I'm really upset you didn't get to sign my...
You cut out, Miss Tina.
Everybody got to sign my leg.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I don't...
Yeah, you got out there fast. I know your wife was glad to see you home.
Oh, yeah. Like, so Sunday, or was it Monday morning? I left at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I had to make the drive and I didn't want to deal with Houston traffic in the morning and miss my flight.
Yeah.
So I just did that and rolled out. But nah, here's the thing. I'm sure I'll definitely see you again, and I'm really I'm really not that far away from. I think I'm like maybe 6 hours from you guys, so it's not that far at all. You know what I mean? So never know what'll happen.
Well, the dog is a lot happier going home than she was going down.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Aww, I love that dog.
Yeah. Angel's a sweetheart.
I mean, I gotta admit though, the ladies took good care of the dog. I'm just glad Beans I wasn't there yesterday because I seen all of them get. Is that Beans? Who's that? Batgirl's there. Where's Beans at? She on her way home?
Nah. So basically, since they're waking up and they're packing up and they're trying to get ready to roll and all that, I told Beans, don't worry about coming on.
Okay.
I'll get Batgirl because Beans needs her rest. You saw her working to death. Her and Grim just everywhere trying to make it happen.
Tearing it up, working on.
Yeah. Did you see?
They got drunk. They got drunk yesterday. I seen a video with Paparazzi and Savage. It was pretty.
Yeah.
They're pretty lit up. So, yeah, I guess they all had a lovely night.
Hell yeah. Well, it was Glammy's wedding, so they were celebrating it.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I think they celebrated anything. They celebrated the toenail rips off the wrong way.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Kid, I just wanted to come up here and thank you very much for meeting you and everything, and I appreciate everything you're doing on the cafe there.
I appreciate you, Miss Tina. It was a pleasure meeting you and Albert
Take
and
care.
everybody else. So take care, Miss Tina.
All right. Take care, buddy.
Tina.
Tina's so awesome. Like,
I love her.
like I tell you guys, like she is the same on camera as she is off camera, but
I believe it.
She's so down to earth. Like just talking to her, she's just a very wise woman, and she knows a lot of shit. Like just be able to pick her brain, have conversations. She's easy to talk to, believe it or not. Like she's not just like screaming all the time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I know like her son Albert doesn't really like going on camera. He's probably a little shy, but he's a cool dude too, man. He's super cool to talk to.
Yeah, he seems like it.
Yep. So yeah, shout out to Tina and Albert. You guys are awesome. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. Hopefully I get to see you again. It was amazing. But let's get to it. Brewed for your brain, useless facts. This is the good one, Batgirl, where you get to learn things you didn't know before.
I love this.
Your bones are constantly regenerating. About every 10 years, you have a completely new skeleton.
All right, I don't like that one.
I didn't know that. I thought, because I know like the liver has different like regenerative properties to it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the bones did too. It's weird.
That's creepy. I don't like that at all.
Have you heard the thing about like your skin? Like there's so much like dead skin flakes in your bed from sleeping and the body repairing itself.
Ew, no, I haven't. Ken, why are you doing this to me?
Gotta wash your sheets back, girl. You gonna sleep in your own dead shit?
I mean, I do, but like, oh gosh, I'm gonna start washing them like every day.
It's terrible,
like, excessively.
bro. It's terrible. I can't. So there's a lost nuclear bomb somewhere off the coast of Georgia, U.S. that has never been found.
I think I did hear about that. That's scary. It's concerning.
Yep. That is super weird. And then last but not least, bubble wrap was originally invented as wallpaper.
Can we bring it back as wallpaper? Because I'm kind of down for that. I like bubble wrap.
The problem is you go up there and just pop it, because that's one of those addictive things, right? Like the weird shit with the bubble wrap, just popping it. You know what I mean?
It's like ASMR.
Yeah, or like those like satisfying videos, that's like you watch it and it's supposed to be satisfying. It's kind of one of those like bubble wraps where you just like press and they all pop at once. You're like, yeah, I did it.
I love that stuff.
Hell yeah. All right, I can't with Batgirl and Ken, evidently. When someone says we should hang out but never follows up. You ever had that happen to you?
Yeah, I've had it happen to me, and I've also sadly like done it to other people accidentally. Where
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we should totally get together, and then I get like distracted or busy with life because life is crazy, and
Yep.
then
No, I get it. I
it
mean,
happens.
it's kind of one of those things you want to like, what is it? Disassociate, not dissociate, wrong word. You want to disengage from the conversation, but you want to be
Yeah.
somewhat like nice about it. To kind of say shit like that. I definitely get it. So, yeah. When someone interrupts your story just to talk about themselves. I see Boogie being that way.
Oh yeah, because he has to be the center of attention all the time. But I mean, I love Boogie, so
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
understandable.
That's fair. The best part is when someone has main character syndrome and they are the main character.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it even worse because they know. So.
Right.
And then, last but not least, email chains that could have been a single message or better yet a text message. So
Yeah.
So here's the funny part, right? A lot of people use email because, I guess legally speaking, text messages are a whole lot, not whole lot, wrong word. They're easier to prove with emails that you received it if you replied to it versus a text message because they consider email more secure. So a lot of people would rather do email than text message. Also, this is another weird thing about me. I hate having a lot of emails in my inbox. So I'm trying to keep it to only 10 that remain in my inbox. Just like with text messages, I used to when the conversation was over, I would delete the text messages.
Why? You do the same shit.
Like, for real.
I do the same thing.
I'm like, I don't want to scroll. You know what I mean?
Gosh.
Like, why am I even doing that?
If it's important, I'll screenshot it or something and then delete it when it's not important anymore.
Miss Great Girl, we appreciate you being here as always. She said she had to be somewhere, but we appreciate you, ma'am. Always a pleasure, E fare sto para pulire, if you remember what that means for Great Girl. But yeah, I hate it. But
same.
And then last but not least, before we get into the news, the quote of the day: everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear.
You gotta take risks in life, and risks can be scary, but they're so worth it.
Facts. Yeah. I always had my Discord bio, it's a quote. It says, fear knocked on the door, faith answered, and there was no one there. I heard that. I heard that on The Sopranos, and because I love that show, and that just kind of stuck with me. So I've always appreciated that quote. Well, there's no. Let's check this out. We talked about that. Oh yeah, the weather report that they're going to be facing right now. So today's weather at Fat Camp is going to be a high of 70 degrees, rain showers in the morning, so it may be raining there right now. Becoming more intermittent in the afternoon. High near 70 degrees, winds east to southeast from 10 to 20 miles an hour, and then the chance of rain for a whopping total of 50%. You ever noticed how whenever there's rain in the forecast, they only show the emojis if it's 30 and above?
Yeah.
I noticed that one time. I was like, what are we doing? If there's a chance, there's a chance. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. So here's the cool part. Drama alert, right? Your number one news source for all things drama. But before we get into that, Doug Savannah, the loyal and the faithful of the Canadian too. We love you, bro. Oh, it's coffee time. You damn right it's coffee time, Doug Savannah. We're here for it.
Yes.
So, let me see if I can... okay, this is what I wanted. That's what I wanted right here. So, apparently, there was a man who steals I hate ads. A man attempted to steal a delivery robot from San Jose, California. It was at a pho restaurant along in the 2500 block of South King Road. Surveillance cameras captured the man picking up the camera and he carried it out to his SUV. Two restaurant workers confronted him and pulled the robot out of his arms. The man then got into his vehicle and drove off.
What is wrong with people?
What is the point? Oh, hold
don't
on.
even know.
MTB or MTV is their birthday. Happy birthday, MTB or MTV.
Oh, happy birthday.
Let me know if you need me to read the daily horoscope again so you know what your horoscope is for your birthday. Just let me know and I'll reread it if you need me to. So we're going to go ahead and play this clip real quick because drama alert always on the scene. This is kind of hilarious. So you see the man right here holding it. This is just hilarious, right? It's a 50-second clip. Let's check it out. There's no sound. So let me go back here real quick. So yeah, there's 4 shelves on this, and I'm assuming it just drives around. They because they have it mapped, I assuming with like kind of like indoor vacuum mapping technology, and they just say where to take it, and then it takes the food to them. And my man go and grab it, and we have a worker right here already immediately on the scene trying to make it happen. Bro, that thing got to be heavy. Like, look at him, bro. Fucking all hunched over. He can't, like, bro. He didn't think this. What do you? This dude's
He didn't think any of this
No.
through.
This dude's an idiot. Like, look, and he got a dirty ass SUV. How's that gonna fit in there? How's that gonna fit in there?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like, bro.
It's insane.
Got his license plate on camera. Fucking idiot.
I'm so glad there are people like this who exist that make me feel better about my life.
Yeah, I'm like, what was the point of that whole interaction? What was legit?
Like, I know I would never do this, so
Like, what are you
kudos to him.
Like, what are you trying to do, bro? Like, we're gonna pawn it? Ain't no one gonna take that. That's,
Pawn it. Oh my god.
people are idiots, man.
Yeah, you are very right.
Yep. All right, so American politics. Columbia student protester sues Trump to stop the deportation process. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with this one or not, but
I am not.
let's go ahead and get into it. The old BBC News.
I hate the title of that so much.
Oh yeah,
I can't.
we could call it the Wings News Network, but I don't know if we could do that right now. But all right.
Oh.
Welcome to the Wings News Network, BBC.
I can't.
So, a Columbia student who moved to the U.S. as a child is suing the Trump administration over attempts to deport her for participating in pro-Palestine protests. Miss Young, or whatever, 21, a legal permanent U.S. resident who moved from South Korea when she was 7, alleges immigration officials have executed search warrants at multiple Columbia facilities, including her dormitory. The lawsuit seeks to block her detention and deportation, citing First Amendment and other constitutional rights. So it goes into more detail about that. But yeah, I kind of felt like this was going to happen, right, with the administration trying to do this. Obviously, with anything you try to do, positive or negative, there's going to be windfalls. There's going to be, people that fall into the cracks that are good people. But it's kind of one of those where, do you take care of the majority if it hurts the minority, like a few people, or do you worry about a few people to take care of a bigger bunch of people? You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those oxymorons. But we got a 1999 from Nerd Coast Nostra. We appreciate you. Enjoy the other shows, but Local Cafe is my favorite. Life has been hitting hard, and the chill environment of the show is great. Best wishes to you both. Cheers. We appreciate you, Nerd. So that's the whole thing with Cafe, right? And I've said this before, but I don't know if other people have, if this is their first time here or not. We're a chill show. We try not to be like all the other ones. We want to kind of stand out on our own, one, because it's a cafe. So we all love coffee here, right? We want to talk about, people at cafe like to read newspapers, right? So we want to talk about real world news going on outside the LCU. to keep people aware of what's happening. And obviously, being in the LCU, we have to touch on some drama that happens. But, you know, we do our best to separate ourselves from the other shows. And people have said this is like a nice wake up for your LCU content for the day, because it's a nice like baseline, low stress, low key to wake up to. And we're just trying to kickstart the day in the best possible way we can, you know? And we'll leave all the yelling and drama and screaming and all that for later in the day. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah, it's too early for that.
Shunshinery blasting out those coffee cult emojis. We appreciate you for that. The coffee cult is strong, let me tell you that. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of my Tim Hortons. So, that's hopefully all is well for the, you know, Columbia people. The University of Columbia University, whatever. But we'll see. Have you heard about the White House mistakenly sharing the Yemen war plans?
Yeah, I walked past the TV yesterday and I saw a little bit of it on the news, and I was like, that's kind of a big oof. I don't
A
know the
big
whole
oof?
scoop of it.
It is a
Yeah, I don't
oof.
know the whole scoop of it, but from what I heard, I was like, that doesn't sound too good.
No,
So, I
not at
don't
all.
know.
Not at all. So, actually, here there's a short little video we can play just to kind of help, you know, people. Actually, let me make sure that I ain't gonna get no ads. Let me make sure.
Top Trump
There we go. All right. Let's check this out, guys. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, just 3 minutes, but we'll be able to get the gist.
administration officials mistakenly texted war plans to a group that included a journalist, the White House said on Monday, in a misstep that has drawn swift condemnation from Democratic lawmakers. The editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, said in a report on Monday that on March 13th he was unexpectedly invited onto an encrypted group chat on Signal Messenger called the Houthi PC.
So, real quick, Signal is an app that's used for very bad things to young people, right?
Oh.
I know this because there's like the predator poachers, right? When they buzz people, they used to use Telegram, but then they moved to Signal. And
Okay.
obviously, there's a lot more uses than that. But when I hear people on those certain type of apps, I'm just going to automatically start asking questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right,
that's understandable.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm like, bro, this is what I know the app is used for. Why would I even use something like that or be in something like that? You know what I mean? It's fucked up. But let's continue. Oop, wrong one.
Small group. Messages in the group made Goldberg aware that large-scale U.S. strikes on Yemen's Houthi rebels were coming hours before they started. The strikes over Houthi attacks against Red Sea shipping came on March 15th. Before they began, Goldberg said Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posted operational details about the plan in the group, including, quote, information about targets, weapons the U.S. would be deploying, and attack sequencing. The chat also included accounts that appear to represent Vice President J.D. Vance, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, and others. At one point, the person identified as Vance appeared to question whether U.S. allies in Europe, more exposed to shipping disruption in the Red Sea.
That's probably enough for that one. I don't want to get dinged or anything. But yeah, that's something. I don't know, man. When I had my security clearance, like it was very, very, very laid out.
Right.
The do's and the don'ts. And
Right.
if you even think there's a possibility or something, it's automatically in the don't column. You know what I mean? Like, people are dumb. People are fucking idiots. Like, I don't understand what type of common sense you'd have to have in order to do that, you know?
None.
Because I'm pretty sure that they have other ways of communicating, and you wouldn't just all of a sudden get a fucking invite to some small group saying, all right, bro, lay it out there. What happened?
Right. That's just, I don't know. There's so many things wrong about that.
Yep. Like Tugboat said, I can't, and I can't
Yeah,
either. So,
that's how I feel.
so for those of you that are looking into getting a new car or whatever, Trump announced a 25% tariffs on car imports starting April the 1st. A lot of people are going the used car route. It's going to drive prices up again, because I know when I got a job and I had to drive 45 minutes one way and 45 minutes back. I have a 2014 Dodge Ram. I don't want to put those miles on my truck. I also didn't want to spend that type of money on gas for my truck, because I'd be losing money at that point.
Right.
So I found a 2006 5-speed 1.8 liter. They got like 40 miles a gallon, 10 gallon gas tank, and I use that thing to go back and forth to work. I just bought a second car, and when I found that thing, it had 116,000 miles on it. This was like 3-4 years ago, and I got it for about $4,500-ish.
That's a win right there.
It is. Now, that same car, I have 170,000 miles on it now. I could probably get the same that I bought it for. You know what I mean? Because, Wings has talked about it. The used car market is blown up. And a lot of people are just not looking to buy new cars now, because
Right.
of the cost, because of warranties are always some bullshit. There's always some workaround where the warranty doesn't cover anything. They just don't see it as worth it anymore, So I get why people don't want to buy brand new. And the whole adage is when you drive off the lot, it loses 10% value automatically. But where we at? U.S. President Donald Trump has announced 25% tariff on car imports and parts starting April. So not April the 1st, just April. I apologize. A move that could escalate the global trade war. The tariffs aim to boost U.S. car industry growth by promoting domestic jobs and investments. However, analysts predict that could lead to temporary car production shutdowns, higher prices, and strained relationships with global allies. Countries like Mexico, South Korea, Japan, Germany, major suppliers to the U.S., are particularly affected. Car manufacturers in the U.S., many of which have operations in Mexico and Canada, are concerned about disruptions. So here's the thing, right? This is my honest, true opinion. I know the idea of these tariffs and these taxes and all this shit makes sense, and it sounds good. But the problem is there's no forward thinking to where what's going to happen to the prices if all these other countries pay the tariffs. They're going to raise prices. And then when they raise prices, it's still going to suck because we got to pay more. So that way American consumer dollars end up paying the tariffs, because I don't give a damn what your business is, right? Let's say if it's just $1 and they say, all right, we're putting a 25% tariff on that. So then I have to pay $1.25 now, right? I'm going to increase the price of my product so I can cover that extra 25 cents. That way I still make a profit and the consumer is actually paying their own tariff.
Yep.
Like I said, I understand it, but it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I've been talking a lot. I'm sorry, Batgirl.
You're completely fine.
I get that with Beans, man. Like I'm like, damn, I'm talking a lot, Beans. You want to say something? Like I'm such an asshole. So
Oh no, you are completely fine.
Carini actually dropped something in breaking news for us. So there's actually an active live volcano going on right now. Let's see if
Ooh.
I can. This is
I think volcanoes look pretty cool, but they're very scary.
oh yeah, definitely. Well, the idea of it, right? So
Yeah, like the aesthetic of them looks pretty
yep,
cool, but
yep. So this is basically multicams of the different what's going on, and this is in Hawaii that this is happening. The live image you can kind of see. So here is where the volcano is. I'm trying to do the cursor here, but I don't want it to pull up. So as time went on, you can see the graph where it shows the timing, the spread of lava, whatever you want to call it. And
Oh
then,
my gosh.
yeah, this is wild. This is kind of one of those things where you never want to be in the situation. You want to be far away from the situation. And yeah, so this was the tape of the actual volcano erupting right here. And this was about a little shy of 12 hours ago. So I guess
Jeez.
Yep. So you can literally see it, you can see it shooting out. It's wild, man. Like I said, these are just different cams showing it, but obviously this is the best one. But yeah, that's just spitting. It's wild. Now, obviously you can see it starting to drain down and come down the rocks and all that. So yeah, thoughts and prayers to everyone there. Hopefully, I hate to say it's the best possible outcome for a shitty situation. Thank you, Karini, for dropping that in there. That's awesome. So this is a small little thing. The ongoing eruption is currently in its 15th episode. The shortest previous episode lasted 13 hours, while the longest lasted 8 days. Pauses between episodes have varied, ranging from 24 hours to 12 days. This is one of the 6 active volcanoes in Hawaii, including one that submerged underwater. And then there's also another one located on the Big Island, which is the largest volcano that erupted in 2022. So
I forget where exactly it was, but I remember watching a documentary about this island that had a volcano on it, and it was inactive for like a really long time, and they didn't know when it would be active again.
Yeah.
And they would have people go out on like boats to like actually go walk up to it. And they had people, like a whole group of people walking up to the volcano, and all of a sudden it erupts. And they're
Bruh.
all like, oh no. So they're all running back to the boats and everything. And like, it's just all smoke, like even going out into like the water and all of that. And yeah, I remember watching a bit of that, and it was really terrifying. I was like, oh
Yeah,
no.
that's not cool.
But I forget exactly where it was, and that bothers me. I need to look it up.
I think there was a movie, Volcano, with Tommy Lee Jones back in the 90s. That was a really good movie.
I've seen that.
It was a good movie. Tommy Lee Jones played like a fire chief, I think. And they were sitting there, and it was one that erupted like in the middle of like a town or a city. And they were just trying to just put everything they could to like stop this thing. And it was just it was ripping buildings down from the lava. It was just so much. And it was a good movie. I think it was called Volcano, I think. But this is something for the fat asses to pay attention to. Healthy eating increases odds of reaching 70 without chronic disease. A 30-year study found that a healthy diet in midlife increased the likelihood of healthy aging. It's almost like you just want to say no shit. You know what I mean? Like, no shit, bro.
I feel like this is common knowledge.
But sometimes they can't with the common knowledge, But
True.
But anyways, let's get back into it. So research published Monday in the journal Nature Medicine, that's a weird one, analyzed the diets of more than 105,000 people people in midlife, and found that by 70, less than 10% had achieved healthy aging, meaning their memories were intact. They hadn't developed depression or a major chronic condition, and they could perform basic physical tasks like climbing stairs and carrying groceries. Eating healthy, the analysis showed increased participants' likelihood of reaching that milestone. That held true for 8 specific diets evaluated, including the Mediterranean diet and strictly plant-based regimens, as well as diets designed to lower inflammation or blood pressure. So, being Greek, I love the Mediterranean diet. It's fucking beautiful. It's amazing. I just try to cook healthy foods, and I tell people all the time, the base level, bare bone, best way to lose weight is eat less calories and burn more than you intake. That's literally it. If you just count calories, because there was actually my brother-in-law did the calorie counting for a bit, and he actually watched a video where this dude proved a point to people. He ate half his calories a day is candy, literally candy bars, sugar, and all of that, and he still lost weight. He still lost weight because he wanted to prove a point.
Team would hate to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Doja upgraded to Pay Pig. We appreciate you, Doja. Thank you so much. You will be on Spin the Wheel to earn that signed memorabilia from Mr. Keemstar. We appreciate you, Doja. Thank you so much, sir. Doja's been an awesome person. You know, he supported me from the other shows I was on and kind of followed me around. He was there for the birth of the Boomer Report and all that. So, Doja, you're an amazing human being. Thank you so much, sir. Like I said, we're doing, for the Crowns and the Pay Pigs, we're doing a giveaway of the signed uncut sheet. Since I couldn't get the one with wings, we're going to do Keemstar. So it's going to be an uncut sheet of Keemstar ones that he signed for me. And what else are we doing? Oh, we got some other stuff in the works. Me and Beans do for like giveaways that we're going to talk about whenever she gets back. So, be looking forward to that one. But thank you so much, Doza. Seriously, you're a legend. Thank you. Where we at? I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, fat asses. So, again, like I said, just burn more calories than you intake, and you'll lose weight. Simple. Right. And, the dude that did the candy bars, we talked about that. All right. So, last but not least on this one. The U.S. pulls back $20 billion in funding to state health departments. The U.S. Department of Human Health and Human Resources, God, I can't read, has canceled around $12 billion in federal grants that were allocated to states during the C virus pandemic. These funds were primarily used for tracking and controlling infectious diseases, including measles and bird flu, as well as supporting mental health services and addiction treatment. So, I mean, I think we're at a point now where if it is for the C virus, it's just time to let it go and move on. I know I never got the shots because I didn't believe in it. I'm a firm believer in if you're healthy, if you're young and healthy enough, and you can do it, right? Letting your body build natural immunity. I'm a firm believer in that. Now, when it comes...
Your body, your choice.
Oh, shit. You got me with that one. And the other thing, too, not trying to get, like, conspiracies, but when businesses were trying to monetize that and trying to get you to do it for monetary gain, I was like, there's
gross.
something wrong here. There's something really wrong here because we're putting a price tag on health at this point. It had nothing to do with what was that, like Project Lightning Speed or something, whatever Trump was doing. It had nothing to do with the timing of the vaccine, had nothing to do with the science of the vaccine. I don't care about any of that. When companies were trying to monetize it to get people to take it, I had a problem with that. And that's why I didn't do it. I'm like, there's something fishy going on here. But you know what?
Everything's monetized nowadays.
I swear, man. I swear. Oh, man. Well, let's, what else we got? Oh, shit. So, Cain Velasquez, former UFC champion, got sentenced to 5 years for the 2022 shooting. I didn't even know this happened. Former UFC champion, UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez had been sentenced to 5 years in prison for attempted murder following the 2022 shooting incident. In February 2022, Velasquez pursued and fired multiple shots at a vehicle carrying Harry Goulart, who was accused of... Oh
my God.
Now I understand it. Now I understand
why he did it.
I support him 100%. I support him 100%. All
I
right.
get it now.
All right. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, if y'all don't know, let's just say his young son was someone was accused of inappropriate things with his younger son, and that's why he was doing it. Totally understand it now.
Yeah.
I back him 100%, bro. So I don't know if y'all heard the case. I think this was like back in the late 80s or early 90s, where there was a dude who was a like a martial arts instructor, and he'd been doing stuff to children, and he had been found guilty, right? And this was, you got to remember, this was like way back in the day, and they were transporting him for to go to like prison or whatever, and the kid's father was on a payphone, and they were walking by, and he was on the phone with his wife, and he's like, all right, he's here, I love you, I'll always love you. And he hung up the phone. On live TV, some bitch pulled out a gun and just bam, right in the head, bro. The judge, right, when he went to court, he's like, I understand you still shouldn't have done it because it's in the law's hands at that point. But I think he gave him like the lowest possible thing he could give him because of all these like factors or whatever, because they brought in psychiatrists and all that. Was
Right.
He got like, I think some dumbass amount of like community service, and I think they gave him like time served in jail when he was waiting trial. Like, he didn't even go to prison.
Wow.
So
Damn.
big ups to that judge doing the right thing.
Yeah, big ups, pimp.
So yeah, Seek put it in there. I'm a pin the comment for Seek. Locale.co for all your Locale Cafe needs. If you go in there, you connect your YouTube account to it. There is going to be a reward system built in there. That's why we're connecting YouTube channels to it. And you got your hoodie, you got your hat, you got your shirt in there, right? As of maybe 4 days from now, 5 days from now, definitely sometime next week, we're going to be getting the Locale coffee sold in the store.
We're excited.
Sold in the store. And Keem said if we get a $50 donation, then we can share what the coffee is for like the flavor that me and Beans picked. So Sunshinery got the cafe hoodie. Appreciate you for that one. I still got to get my mom one because my mom wants one. I got to see if my wife. I got to see if my wife. I don't know if my wife would ever wear it, right? Because it's not really her thing. I got to see if she'd ever get it, or wear it. I'm definitely gonna get it for her. I'd still need to get my hat and my shirt, the T-shirt. I'm telling you guys, the hoodie, very very good quality. The name, if you want the name and the logo, is literally in the fabric. It's not stitched. It's printed in the fabric. So it's awesome. I just washed mine and when I got back from the trip. Do not dry it. Do not put it in the dryer. Wash on cold and hang it up to dry. It says it on the label. Another fun fact, not that reminds me. My wife actually got like... what's the word I'm looking for? Like a picture or something on like a canvas of all the different laundry like symbols on tags and what they mean for washing and drying. And we hung them up in the washroom. Oh man, has that thing been fucking beautiful. That thing has been so useful for me. I've learned a lot about clothing and materials.
You can save a lot that way too.
Oh yeah. It's
don't ruin your clothes.
Yeah, definitely. So I can't. Let's get into it. So let's get into some LCU stuff because I think it's time. Oh shit! Hold on. There's actually something in strange news that I think is pretty good. So a man had a bet to do 2,000 squats to win a bet, right?
Oh no!
And he suffered kidney failure.
Yeah. Can imagine.
Of course he's Russian, right? Let's just put that out there. Of course he's Russian. A man in Russia was hospitalized and treated for kidney failure after doing 2,000 squats to win a bet with a friend. Doctors recently reported the unusual case of a man in his early 20s, so he was a young guy, who was hospitalized with severely reduced kidney function as a result of physical overextension. The patient told the doctors that his troubles began after winning a bet with a friend who challenged him to do 2,000 squats in a set period of time. So I don't know what that time was. I don't know if it was like a day or whatever. Obviously, to do 2,000 squats in like one sitting, like that's, I don't know anyone that could do that. Like, I don't know if anyone could really do that. I'm assuming
Only a Russian person.
definitely a Russian person, but evidently, confident in his physical abilities, he accepted. But after completing the challenge, he began experiencing troubling symptoms. His legs, which have never failed him before, became sore and extremely swollen. No shit, bro. His urine turned dark brown. Ugh, that's definitely some kidney failure. And before long, he couldn't urinate at all, bro. Scared, he sought medical help and was diagnosed with whatever that word is.
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
I'm going to put it in chat, so that way if they want to look it up, they can look it up. Hostile alien life form. I have no idea if it was with or without weight. I'm assuming it's not, but that's what he got diagnosed with. It's in the chat right now. So if you want to look that up, go ahead. But all right, where we at? Oh, all right, here we go. All right, so did you see the wedding?
I did. I loved the setup. It was really pretty. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm just gonna show people didn't see the wedding. We'll show a few clips here, and kind of go from there. Keemstar's speech. Let's start with that one. I also have to say something else, right? Keem was looking good as hell in this damn outfit. Like it was beautiful. I gotta give them all the credit in the world. I have to.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I approve.
I wouldn't either. Like, that shirt is fucking legit. Like that.
Right?
That shirt is legit. All right.
He's not fucking around.
No, he's not. All right, let's get this going.
Welcome, family and friends. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Dave and Glammy.
I have to say, Glammy's a lot taller than what I thought she was going to be.
Oh, really?
She's like 5'8" or 5'9". Like,
Damn, she's taller than me. I'm short.
Yeah, like straight up. Like I didn't expect that whatsoever. And also, her husband is cool as fuck. That's a cool fucking dude too. He's
He seems pretty chill.
very low key, very laid back. Seems to get along with anybody. Like when when Boogie was saying you got to like get it out of him a little bit to talk, I can see that. But once he feels comfortable, he'll talk. So
right.
Let's continue.
This is not the beginning of a new relationship, but the acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives together. Dave and Glammy have spent years getting to know each other, and we now bear witness to what a relationship this has become. Today, they will affirm this bond formally and publicly. Dave and Glammy will mark their transition as a...
Real quick, so just a small peek behind the curtain for everybody. He was actually talking about on Cafe. I don't know if y'all saw that yesterday or whatever. He was saying that he would possibly do like for like $50 TTS, he'll restart the ceremony. Every $50 he'll restart it. So I think that would have been hilarious, but obviously they didn't do that, you know, because it's a tender moment. You know what I mean? It's a tender moment right now. So you just kind of want to move through it and do what you need to do, right? So let's continue.
Right.
As a couple, not only by celebrating the love between themselves, but also celebrating the love between all of us, including the love of their parents, siblings, extended family, and lolcow. Welcome,
and lolcow. I got to give Keem credit, right? Like normally he doesn't like to read or whatever because, you know, whatever reason, but he did good. He did good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to give him the credit. So, you know, we'll listen to the vows because I thought they were very sweet. You know what I mean? Very sweet. The ring ceremony is beautiful.
And now it's time for the vows. Dave?
Clammy. Clammy Lammy. I love you. I vow to always love you, forever and always. Vow to cherish and protect you, lift you up when you're down, help you down when you climb too high.
I do that too.
Vow to provide for you. You'll have everything you need. And to keep it short and sweet, and last but not least, I vow my loyalty to you. I'll never step outside our marriage for anyone.
Good guy, bro. Good guy. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Been so supportive and loving, and I vow to love you forever, and I will be protecting you and taking good care of you, and I will always help you, and I will love you forever, and I will never ever love anybody else but you, just like always.
Yeah, so I really think Fat Camp needed that. You know what I mean? Just
Yes, it certainly did.
just after everything, I really feel like they needed that, and I'm very happy for them. I'm happy that it ended on a good note. Obviously, everyone made a speech. We don't really need to listen to all that because I'm sure a lot of people already saw it. But I just wanted to play those things. But I guess this was a funny part that happened. Let me play it real quick. Let me share it with you. So evidently, when they threw the flowers, Grim ran, I think. Let me see this.
Yeah, he started walking out.
Ready, 5. Holy shit! Grim! Look at Grim! Look at Grim! Grim's running away! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, he ran in the rain! Oh my god! Holy fuck!
Damn it, Grim. Doesn't look good, bro. Doesn't look good, bro. Nah, in talking to them and meeting them in person and all that shit. Yeah, I mean they get shit. They've been together for so long, but they are on a path for themselves, and that's all I'll say. Like it's not cold feet. It's not any of that. They're just on a path themselves, right? So I just let them do what they need to do, and we'll leave it at that.
I do love them together. They are a power couple.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. So Mike got extremely drunk.
Yes, he did. He was
And,
out of pocket.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. But let's check this out. So on Rewind, Mike, I'm not gonna say made an ass out of himself, but he kind of made an ass out of himself. But it was
Yeah, he did.
it was in a funny way. He wasn't like malicious or anything, you know.
Right. It was just kind of like, come on, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't see all of this, so let's check this out.
To the bride's bouquet. The river was wide, but I swam it, Janet. But please don't tell me to can it, Janet. There's one thing to say, and that.
I hope the dog doesn't shit on the table. Just want to put that out there because that was not beautiful at all. Not beautiful at all.
Damn it, Janet. I love you. It's Rocky Horror Picture Show. Come on, man.
Oh,
Let's have movie
my
night.
God.
Let's watch
I did not
I'm
remember
just a
that
sweet transvestite
You can't say that
from
anymore.
transsexual Transylvania.
Is it just me?
I hate to say this, he actually doesn't have that bad of a voice. Like,
When he's singing.
yeah, it's really not that bad. It's,
Yeah, no, he can sing.
you know what I mean? Like, it's, obviously he's not like, fucking like, well, like a star, going to be like some unfound shit. But I mean, just to be some dude randomly singing, I've heard a lot worse. I've heard a lot
Yeah,
worse.
he's no American Idol, but he's better than most.
He put his fat ass on, what's the one where they turn around? This is The Voice.
Is that the
Voice.
X Factor?
I thought it was The
X
Voice.
Factor? I don't know. I don't even. I think it is The Voice.
This is The Voice. See, I can't sing.
Me, or did Mike just turn into a gay theater kid?
I'm a gay. I am a gay theater kid.
He
I always
I have
was.
mouth kissed him 3
I
times.
didn't become it. I was. Me and
Yeah.
Boogie kissed during the wedding, and nobody
It
saw
was
it.
very romantic. No, they saw it. It's clipped on the Discord. Spam it on the
They
Discord.
saw it. Fuck, I'm gay on public now.
I'll gay you again
You
right
already
now.
were. You kissed last time you got drunk a few days ago, bro.
I made out with Boogie, and it was best ales to the.
I have no comment. Yeah, just what they say, like a drunk mind speaks a sober's heart or some shit.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I've never been in any state of non-sobriety where I thought about doing that, and I don't understand it. But you know what? That's up to them. That's up to them. So let's continue to look at Mike making an ass out of himself.
Yeah.
If
Can you still see it?
you don't get your dog,
It's a little delayed on the stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're watching on the stream, right? That's right. My bad. All right.
Yeah, I
If you
can't
don't
see
get your
it
dog-
through here.
Boogie, you've lost weight,
get
dude.
your
You know
dog.
that.
You have lost weight.
No, I do.
Sammy, come here, baby.
Boogie. Do you know you've lost weight, Boogie?
Boogie's tiny.
Boogie! Get over here, bitch. I'm talking to you. Do you know you've lost weight?
Because
You look so good.
I don't know.
You look so good. You look fucking cool, dude.
Isn't it? You have to. Yeah, you gotta adjust.
LC
Xylee, I want it in here.
Wants to put a.
I want that crown right now on the show. Billy, go fuck yourself. I want that.
I will titty fuck your ball
Just
bag,
take
Papa.
my fucking chlamydia or whatever.
Well, what do you say? I will titty fuck your ball bag.
Yeah, something like that. I love that. I love it and I hate it at the same time.
This boomer doesn't understand what that means. I just want to put that out there, Batgirl. It's just not
You
it.
don't want to know what that means.
It's not it.
It's not it.
It's not it. It's not the ticket. That is not the ticket. But one of the best moments was Nightmare getting his job back. Oh yeah.
Yes,
I keep
honestly.
sharing screen. I forget you can't see it. All right, let's do it.
Not yet.
Nightmare, you are fired, completely
I
banished
can't wait
from
to
the
get a PC
community,
eventually.
but you still
Soon,
stayed and
very
helped out,
soon.
so you got your job back. Congratulations.
Yeah. Hell yes. Yes. Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. I did my thing.
Yeah, that was awesome, bro.
No, for real. Come on.
I know, I was so happy.
Yes, he got it. Let's hug. Yes. W.
Hey, I think something happened with the chat. The wall is full of W's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if y'all didn't see the chat, it was just full, bro. Like you couldn't. All you saw was just W's flying everywhere. You saw the random L from fucking haters, but it was amazing. Like
Yes, the sea of W's.
Nightmare is a very beloved person in the community. He's such an awesome guy. He's a very real person, and you know, like I said, he knows he made a mistake. He really felt truly bad for it. You know, he talked to Roxy about it after the fact, and she was so apologetic to her. Like he truly felt bad. And
Yeah.
you know, Roxy even said, you know, please don't fire him, whatever. Like I definitely think that helped, because Roxy was even like, I accept his apology, I understand, like please don't fire him. But he did bust ass, bro. Like after he got fired and all that shit, like he was busting his ass hard trying to work his way back in. And on Cafe, I even asked Keem, I was like, is there any way he can do anything during the trip to get you to change your mind? And he said no. And evidently Nightmare took that to heart and just went an extra mile, and just every day going extra miles trying to help, doing whatever he wants. So, you know, shout out to Nightmare, shout out to Keem for giving his job back. It's beautiful. And I know Grim is so fucking happy, because
I know.
I was talking to him while we were still down there, and I'm like, so what are you gonna do, bro? He's like, I have no idea. Like he didn't even think of who to know. Whereas, you know, never mind. I ain't gonna talk about Twiggy. Let's just say that if Rastov actually quit, Twiggy already had people in his mind he was gonna, you know, change with to co-host. Twiggy wasn't trying to talk to Rastov to get him to actually change his mind. Twiggy was already ready to replace him. Whereas, you know, Grim was not wanting to replace Nightmare, and he couldn't fathom anyone else but Nightmare. And here we go. So I do want to show there is one clip that they didn't get that I want to show real quick. But let me find it. I'm sorry. Come on. All right. I should have told the docket team that I wanted this specifically. That's my bad. But let me get to it. Come on. Here we go. All right. So if y'all missed rewind or whatever, towards the end of it, Savage and Boogie were getting into it bad. Like bad. And
oh, I remember that.
You know, and I don't know what kind of validity there was to this. We know Boogie likes to push those buttons like I'm pressing right now. He likes to push those buttons. We also know Savage ain't the one to be pushing like that, Batgirl. Savage ain't the one. So, got a little heated. And let's for those that didn't watch, let's check it out.
Savage, there is a website that shows exactly how much people making donations. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. FYI.
Bitch. You wish you made as much as Tina, and you never will.
Shut the fuck. Oh, yes, I will.
Oh, I promise you.
By the way, I let the members down because I said after 30 minutes I'd put it on members only. So, sorry guys, it's going on members only for the chat. Come on. There it is. We love you, members. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And you are now free to move about the chat. Appreciate it. All right. Let's get back to it.
The hell you do?
I promise you won't.
The hell you do, motherfucker.
It goes fucking live.
Because I'm getting ready to go to
Queens,
work. When
rewind,
I get back
fucking
home,
nerds,
all of you
milkers all the way
motherfuckers
down
are
here.
on deck.
You can't milk a fake titty, bitch. You can't milk a fake titty. All you get is saline.
No, we got rid of Psycho Mom, so they ain't even what are you talking about?
You're stupid hard tits.
Shh, I swear to God.
Please don't, because I'm not trying to get Bud Light.
Keep in mind, Savage been drinking a little bit too. I don't know about Boogie if he been drinking, but you know,
maybe
alcohol's involved. Let's just leave it there.
Light on me.
My
yeah,
mommy-
He says they're very nice tits.
My
Thank you
mommy
very
does
much,
not like all the
Overlord.
naughty
Over want to
language.
Who was that? Who was that? MTB or MTV gifted 5 Locale Cafe memberships. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Guys, the birthday girl is in here giving you memberships. Thank you so much. If you received a gifted membership, please thank her for those memberships. We appreciate it here on Locale Cafe. It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
I don't know because I'm the prettiest here.
You understand he only fucks fat chicks, so that's pretty much.
I'm not fat.
Well,
bitch.
that's all overt fucks.
Overt?
Well, that's him. That's not me. I ain't
Yeah,
fat.
well, if he's trying to smash you, he's smart. All he fucks is fat chicks. He came here to fuck
Wait,
Becky.
technically, he didn't say that he was wanting to smash
Billy,
her. He
please
just
help
said the
me.
boob.
Where we at? Oh, I messed up.
I'm not.
She's not.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm in your face now. What
No,
do you want to do, bro?
hard tits on my.
What do you want to do, bro?
Oh. Is that a hug?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Is that a hug?
Ooh.
Is she hugging him?
Yeah, so
I don't
know if that's fake. I don't know if that looks fake. I don't know. There's a little bit of truth behind that.
I thought it was a bit at first until she like just kept going, and then I was like, okay, then maybe it's not, but I don't know.
Yeah, true. Unfortunately, they were trying to zoom in with the camera, and it was still focusing. But
This is called assault.
Okay, all right.
All right.
This is called assault.
Savage, you probably
ain't got
shouldn't
nothing
rap.
wrong. You can't do
Savage,
shit
come
that
on.
Wanda Williams didn't do.
Come on.
You can't do shit that Wanda Williams.
Let go.
You can't do shit that Wanda Williams can't do.
All right. Savage, thank you for calling into Locale Rewind.
Talk to Tina, bitch. Talk to Tina, bitch. Get out. Walk your drunk ass off. Walk your drunk ass off.
Get out of space.
Walk your drunk ass off. Walk your drunk ass off.
Okay, well, you're trying to get a kiss.
Nope.
Give me the kiss.
Nope.
Give me the kiss.
I ain't gonna do shit. I ain't gonna do shit. I'll shit talk you in the grave. I'll laugh when your show's canceled. I'll laugh when your show's canceled. I'll watch your punishment for this live.
You gotta go. Come on.
then Graham came and got her. Continued. and
Boss
then
up.
She's walked off. So, yeah, that happened. And then later on, they said it was all a bit. Like, of course, it was a bit. Like, no one was seriously hurt, and they knew it was going to happen. So, Oh, hold on. Beans in the chat. Where you at, Beans? After that, Saf started crying when Grim was pulling her away. Okay. So there we go. Savage started crying behind the scenes. Here's the thing.
Oh, no.
So, Boogie, if you're watching, I say this with love. I say this with care. Because you know I adore you, sir. And we have a great relationship. We talk well. You know, we even swap phone numbers. We text occasionally. What I'm going to say, bro, is you need to stop antagonizing people. Especially when they're not in the corrective mental state. Because, you know, just like when we wanted Wings to leave, you just kept antagonizing him. You know? And just like when they were trying to get Savage to go, you just kept antagonizing her. And yeah, Elias is right. It is Boogie. I mean, that is who you are, bro. But the thing is, it kind of reminds me of shit that my father would do that I was told, right? Because, you know, I don't have the best relationship with him. But they said he was the type of dude that would talk shit. And when someone punched his ass and he dropped, he'd stand up still talking shit. And they'd do it again. And he would just keep running his fucking mouth. And the people would beg him to just shut the fuck up. But he wouldn't. And that's the type of person he was. Or is. I don't know if he's dead or whatever. I don't know. But I don't want that to be you, Boogie. I don't want that to be you.
Yeah, he was going too hard last night.
I know you do this whole thing where you take your glasses. Oh, I've been beat before. It's just be another butt beating, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'll sue you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? What does that solve? What does that do? That does nothing but just escalates the situation, bro. We have to de-escalate the situation, bro. We don't need someone in there antagonizing and all this shit. Plus, I hate people that threaten to sue. I hate that shit. That is so bitch made. You know, that is just such a bitch move.
It is. It really is.
If I'm about to throw down with somebody, and we're I can't say the word because it's a Southern saying, but if I'm a dick hair away from just dropping your ass or just going off or grabbing you or something, and you come out and say, if you touch me, I'll sue you. That is such a bitch move, bro. And someone in the chat, Boogie literally can't defend himself. Yeah, so he should shut the fuck up. If you can't defend yourself and you can't do anything but use words, don't put yourself in the situation where you'd have to do more than words. Or don't put yourself in a situation where you think just because you threaten to sue somebody, because some people don't give a fuck. Some people truly don't give a fuck about being sued.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love Boogie to death, man. I love you, bro. It's just
Same.
Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up and let people walk away. And that's the other thing I don't like either, man. It's like people that, say, oh, I got a gun or I got a knife, I got this, I got that. Bro, what happened to just fists? What happened to just going man to man, bro? That's
right?
such a... I don't know. People are bitch made nowadays, man. Because anybody can pull the trigger. Anybody can. But if you have a conflict with another person, it takes a real man or woman to step up and throw hands.
I was just about to say, it takes a real one to do that.
You know what I mean? And people have said about me, like, man, you so damn big, I would just shoot you and be over with it. I'm like, bro, then don't start shit. I don't start shit with anybody. People like to start shit with me because I'm big. They want to test me and all this other shit. But then
No, Ken, you're too intimidating to try to do that.
It's not even that though. Like I try to be a nice guy. I really truly do. Like I'm not a person that wants to seek conflict. I'm not a person that wants to start shit with anyone. I want shit to be cool, calm, and collected, right? That's why I have the coolest, the calmest, and the chillest in the entire LCU. That's what I want. That's the vibe I want. But if you fuck with someone I love and care about, then yes, you're gonna get a different side of me. Especially when it comes to my family. I will literally kill someone and not even bat an eye. I wouldn't even think twice. But
in Minecraft.
Oh yeah, obviously. But I thought that goes without saying. But like in other situations, people that just insert themselves where it don't need to be inserted, right? Then they just antagonize and talk shit constantly. It solves nothing. It brings no positive energy to the conversation. And sometimes you just need to learn when to shut the fuck up. Stick! An amazing person. I love you, Stick, with the Canadian 5. Ken, don't talk shit about throwing down. You got nothing to say after completely and hilariously failing during the wings thing. All right, cool, bro. Thanks for your opinion. I appreciate it. Thank you for your money, by the way. But, it is what it is. I just can't. So, we got about 32 minutes left, right? What I would like is if anyone wants to hop into members waiting, we can bring you up. A lot of fans haven't had a chance to talk about their feelings on what happened in, Fat Camp. Obviously, we don't want to beat dead horses, right? Because it is what it is at this point. But, what's the fan reaction? What do people think? What do members want to get out there as far as opinions go, So if you want to hop into members waiting and we'll bring you up and we'll talk about it, we can do that. And if not, it is what it is. So, but let me see. I think Aussie went live last night, and I think they're doing good now. There's no timestamp.
That's good.
There's no timestamps for Aussie, but I mean, it really is what it is with them.
I went to bed early last night so I could get up early for today.
Oh, really? Well, preamp you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, of course.
Doge, our newest pay pig with the 10. The new generation does not understand just throwing down like men and shaking hands when finished. I know, bro. I know.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it is what it is. And then Storm Wings is a 400-pound freight train when he starts moving unstoppable force. 100%, bro. But again, we've talked about it for fucking 3 episodes at this point. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It is what it is now, and all I'm going to say is I hope he gets the help he needs. That's it. That's all it is at this point. So
I wish at Fat Camp they would have had like the bigger people lay on the like ground and have like the skinnier people jump across them like the big red balls and wipe out. I think that would have been cool.
that's funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That's
I love that
beautiful.
show.
That is beautiful. So, whenever the next one happens, right? I don't know if it'll be Fat Camp. I don't know if it'll be another camping trip. I don't know what it'll be. But I think it'll be a lot better than this one. I think since there's a lot of trusted people in certain parts of the country, we can, if they want to nail something down as far as location goes, people can go and test like Wi-Fi, test internet, test cell phone service or anything. I know Keem was talking about like the Starlink, have it like remapped or relocation or whatever, just so that way it's for where he's at. You know what I mean? So they'll at least have that as a backup. He already bought all the equipment that they need because they had so much fucking equipment there, so much fucking equipment. But Sterling, would you like to go to more live events, Ken? I would. I really would. But I'm really going to consider, depending on what's going on, Fat Camp, what happened at Fat Camp, people that were involved in Fat Camp, if they're going, right, versus, like a camping trip almost, like it's kind of what it is. But
if they did Fat Camp again next year, like how they did this year, I would love to save up and go. Like I would have loved to go this year, but I didn't have the money. When they were asking people in the chat, like, does anybody want to fill the spots? I was like, damn.
Yeah. So before we bring Pirate in, Sterling, I said on a different episode I wasn't super interested. So like I said, it depends on who's there. It depends on where it is, and it depends on just a lot of different things. I'm not saying I wouldn't go, but I would really think about it and considering stuff.
Smart.
Stick. Damn it, Ken, you weren't supposed to compliment me and sully my plan, fucker. Damn you and your cordialness. I love you, Stick. I appreciate it, bro. And then War Woody with the 1999, I believe, Euro. First time dono, Batgirl. How long did it take you to build Lego Milky Way?
I think it took about, oh my gosh, maybe like 60 hours. It took me a while. I like really tried to take my time with it. I'm very slow with Legos.
There you go. People were asking about Batgirl. So yeah, Batgirl is normally my stand-in for Fridays because Fridays are a day I've dedicated to my mother. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause I already told him, like, I take her out for groceries, take her out to lunch, hang out with her and all that every Friday. Got to be a good son. So that's the day I do that. So she stands in for me on Fridays. And, with today, I don't know what they're doing as far as teardown wise. I don't know if there's going to be any shows. So Batgirl had agreed to come on with me. So that way Beans didn't have to, like, worry about rushing or doing anything for a show, right? Because cell service is terrible. So trying to join from a phone is not going to be the ticket. And that's going to be that. But let's go and bring Pirate in. Almost stumbled on my words. Pirate, good morning, sir.
Hey.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Good morning.
Just waking up. Saw the cafe. Hey. I was surprised no one was going to be streaming today, but I'm glad you guys are our live.
Oh yeah, like we definitely go live every day we can. You know what I mean? And like
I said in the main chat, you guys are probably out of all of Fat Camp, you guys were probably the most consistent of the smaller shows.
Yeah, we definitely tried.
I guess nerds as well. I'll give it to them. I'll give them that.
Yep. So, just peek behind the curtain a little bit too. I went into the Nerds VC yesterday because a bunch of them were in there. Try to make a little bit of peace because I felt like more shit was about to get started. And
oh no,
Eric told me he was told they were not allowed to stream on the weekend. That's
what?
That's what Eric told me. I was like, I didn't know that, so I will retract all my statements. I asked them if they wanted me to say what I wanted to say publicly, and they said, no, don't worry about it. They just appreciate me coming in there. I said, okay. And, I don't want beef and bad vibes with other channels. I want the smaller channels to stick together, because I've said this the entire time. Smaller channels need to stick together to try to survive. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but Mr. Pirate.
That's good for you.
Yeah, man.
It's good for you that you reached the olive branch, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, real quick, I don't know if you've had a chance to really talk about your opinion of the entirety of Fat Camp as a whole since it's coming to a close. Obviously, try not to beat a dead horse at this point, but just from a fan perspective, what did you think about it as a totality?
As a viewer, honestly, I'll say my favorite episode and my worst.
Okay.
How about that?
That'll work.
My favorite was actually the gym episode. I actually thought that was because they were actually going at it.
Yep.
And that was the best quality, like the least buffering, and the camera quality was really good.
Yeah.
So that was my favorite episode. My least favorite one, I'm not gonna lie, was that pool one. That one was just.
You talking about on live, just Locale Live, the pool episode on Locale Live?
Yeah, the pool one was. It was just not. It was not it.
Not it. It wasn't
that
the
whole
ticket.
day, Yeah, that whole day they were having internet problems, and that's. I think that was the biggest hindrance to Fat Camp was the internet.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
so many. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say they were completely lied to about the internet quality and all that, like completely. So they were supposed to have like the 24-hour stream, like on the gaming channel. Just have a camera in a room with the chair, and whenever you want to go in there and talk, you could go in there and talk, right? And we were supposed to do more like mobile live streams, but since Locale Live was doing like 6, 7, 8 hour streams on the weekend, we couldn't take up that bandwidth because it would ruin their show. So I mean, that's the shitty part, and that's kind of why I feel bad that we didn't get to do what we wanted to do. But I mean, when Locale Live wants to go live, obviously they're number one, they're top of the food chain, Keemstar and all that. They got to get theirs, so they get president over everybody else.
Yeah, and I'll say, I'm not gonna talk about the super it stuff that a lot of people already talked about. I want to talk about the whole thing. I think another thing too. I think there was more booze in that house than food. I don't know if you could tell me if that's true, but that's a big L for me. Is there was way too much alcohol, way too much fucking alcohol.
Yep, I can respect that. I had one shot because it was some expensive ass bourbon Lord Rush brought. I will admit
the
that.
Rush one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, that shit. It was Pappy's 23.
I think anyone would.
Pappy's 23
Yeah,
year,
I think
bro.
anyone would take this shot.
That's like a fucking $7,000-8,000 bottle of bourbon. Of course, I'm gonna drink that. But like,
I'm gonna try that.
It was phenomenal.
I feel like that should have been like. I understand day 1 and 2, kind of, or day 1 mainly to do that stuff, like for everyone to loosen up, get to know each other. But there was a lot of drinking going on.
Well, let me ask you this, since you're here, after watching it all and seeing everyone IRL and just how they are and interactions and all that, has your opinion for any of the hosts changed?
Definitely.
Okay.
How so?
I'll say, do you want to go into that? You don't have to drop a name if you don't want to. That's totally up to you. But you can.
I'll drop names.
All right, have at it, bro. What you got for me?
Twiggy, definitely that episode where he kept Nightmare up for 8 hours.
That was crazy.
I don't know if anyone's dude. I was like, after the 4th hour of looping, I just turned it off. I'm like, yeah, this. And when I woke up, it said 8 hours. I was like, hell, I'm not watching that.
Yeah. I went to bed and I woke up and it was still on. I was like, dude, what the heck?
Yeah. There was.
Yeah, and then. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'll say there was one that was streamed for 11 hours straight, and I'm like, here's the thing, bro. Just real quick before you finish, Pirate. Sorry. I know they were rotating in and out during that stream, but bro, 11 hours of just content and just sitting in there bullshitting around me. Obviously, the fans were putting in and they were kind of playing into the audience, which of course they're supposed to do. But that's fucking talent. That is talent if I've ever seen it. But
talking about the theater room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say the first one was fun, right? The one where Becky came back. That one was fun. I don't care.
Oh gosh.
About the way it was done. I mean, when she came out, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I think everyone had that reaction that was watching from home.
That was the point. That was the whole point.
Yeah, so we were like, "Oh damn, she's actually there." But yeah, after like how many did they do? Like 3 of them, 3 or 4 of the sleeping stream.
I think 3.
Yeah, once it got to the second one, it kind of felt like at church they're passing the basket, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like passing the basket.
I get it. I totally get it. So, other hosts that your opinions changed of. I know you said Twiggy. Is there anyone else?
Twiggy. Honestly, Xylee. I kind of had a thing where I was like, is Xylee? How would she be in person? She seems like a very nice, like an IRL. Like she would be a very nice person to chill with and have a conversation with.
Oh yeah,
I love Xylee.
She definitely is. She's super fucking cool off camera. Super cool. But I'll tell you this, bro.
Also Glammy. Also Glammy as well.
Yeah. One thing before we get into Glammy, Xylee, I'm telling y'all right now, is one of the most observant people I've ever met. Like she's always observing, always watching, looking at her surroundings, what's going on. She'll speak her mind. She does not give a damn.
Yeah,
I gotta give her credit on that one. And then you said, go ahead.
Well, to finish the Xylee thing, big ups for her de-escalation tactics. Like she de-escalated a lot of things.
Yeah.
100%.
So big ups for that. Because when Kyrie came running in that situation, she should not have went in there, bro. You know what I mean?
I got my own opinion. I got my own opinion on that one. I think tensions were high, and I understand the reasoning, and I get what the purpose was. I just think it was done a little incorrectly. But it was also a very tense situation.
Yeah, it was like milliseconds of like things happening. Everything was happening so freaking fast.
Yeah,
so fast.
So big ups for Xylee. Definitely changed completely changed the way I see her now. Someone that would be cool to chill with and talk to in person. And then Glammy, Glammy seems more. She seemed very chilled out, very happy. very happy to be there. So.
Yeah.
Usually on stream, she's very nervous and can barely talk.
Oh yeah, no. Glammy was super cool, like super cool. Like I was saying, her husband was. I think he was just trying to absorb everything and take it all in to process what exactly is happening.
Yeah.
Because he was telling me he's new to this whole thing. He just saw YouTube as how-to videos, right? That's all he saw YouTube as.
Yep.
But then when you go from this is how you turn a wrench, this is how you find a screwdriver, you go to that to fucking yelling and screaming and making fun of fat people. It's kind of a yin and yang a little bit. You know what I mean? So.
There's a learning curve there.
Exactly. But he supports her 100%. He wants to learn OBS so he can be like her producer, so she can be better. He really truly wants to help her, and he was asking questions. He's in it to win it. So I got to give the man credit there.
Aww.
You know what I mean? But
But yeah, he reminds me of like one of my buddies, one of my IRL buddies.
That's funny.
It's
That's funny.
That's super cool, bro. Well, cool. All right.
Yeah, it was, I mean, like you said, next time there definitely has to be. You got to investigate the areas and make sure they shit on the internet, because I think that screwed over a lot of what they wanted to do.
Definitely.
And you can't blame them. They got there and they were promised something, and the Starlink wasn't working and everything, like all the backup stuff.
Yeah, that's so fucked.
Well, that's the one thing, like I was saying before, I would assume a lot of the trusted people live in different parts of the country. So if they were thinking about doing something, if someone is like, hour or so away, they go check it out. Check cell reception, check the place. If they do like Airbnb or whatever, ask to just kind of look around there, test internet speed, shit like that. Because if you're planning an event, you need to do some sort of, research and some scouting. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I think a lot of
Just saying.
Go ahead.
Oh, go on.
No. Go.
I was gonna say, just saying, I am in the state right below Keem, so there's a lot of areas for camping and whatnot. So
Ooh.
if he needs any areas,
There it is.
just throwing that out there.
There it is. But yeah, like I think that they did the best possible job they could with what they had, and I think that the hurdles they had to face, the challenges that were thrown their way, they made it happen. You got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they got through the 2 weeks. I thought it was going to end honestly after the drama, the big huge dramas that happened.
We all did. We legit all did.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people did leave after that.
Yeah.
A lot of people did leave, but I think that was actually probably better, because I think honestly too. This is my opinion about it. It should be the people in person should be the main shows.
Oh yeah. So a lot of people
just like
that makes sense.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
a lot of people were saying do like the big 3 shows and then have like mods there to like help out or whatever, and then definitely bring Grim and Beans back to help with the producing, because they basically got that down packed. And then just have like 2, 3, maybe 4 trusted people there to just be extra hands to help out. But yeah, like all the personalities, throwing alcohol in the mix and all that, it was a lot.
You got strangers there, people that you don't know that aren't involved in the show, and you hear them in the background, and they're having fun, because they're on vacation, I guess, and then you're trying to do your job.
Yep.
Pretty sure it was distracting for you. I saw you when you were doing cafe in person. You were looking around, kind of like.
That's the one thing, bro. Like, I even at one point I was like, "Will you tell them to shut the fuck up?" Like, it was annoying,
The amount of times that people had to be told to shut the hell up. Oh my god. I'm like, dude, I can't.
I mean, my thing is, yeah, like I get it. Like, Cafe is one of the smaller channels, but if you're gonna do that shit when Locale Live is on or Queens or like Rewind, you're gonna fucking make
Locale
noise.
Live.
Especially Locale Live.
Yeah, Keem was getting. There was a few times where. Multiple times. Good. I'm glad you came. You're back safe, and hopefully everyone that's flying or driving gets home safely. Most important thing.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, thanks for having me on.
Appreciate it, brother. Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye.
So, just for the chat, I got a notification that my OBS disconnected and reconnected. So I don't know. But we're gonna bring Mr. Kevin D in, and hopefully have a good. Are we back on? I think we're back on. Yeah, we're back on. Cool. All right. Sorry about that, chat. Just want to make sure. Kevin D.
Hello.
Mr. Kevin. There we go.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Good. How y'all doing this morning?
I am
Good.
living the dream. So let me ask you, sir. I mean, yeah, cool. Got your camera.
There we go.
There we go. What's up? Oh, you're looking good, man. Did you clean it up a little bit?
Yeah, I've been putting on some Pond 5, trying to get rid of these brown spots. I think it's working.
Oh yeah, bro, you look good.
It takes about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just got it.
You look really good, bro.
Thank you. I'm gonna show you my newest crystal. It's the crackled quartz.
Okay.
See if y'all can see that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What?
Right there,
That's so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
heat
love
it up.
that.
They heat it up to the melting point, and they put dye in it. Then they put it in a mold, and it cools off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crackled quartz.
That's badass.
I wanted to talk about the Wings fight. I know that's a big deal. I was watching it live when it happened, and I was thinking that fight never would have happened if Becky didn't show up at all. Period.
A lot of people think
so.
Good point.
Yeah, because she's kind of like stirred up the pot and threw everybody off rhythm, off balance.
Yep.
And I think everything just kind of went to the wayside after that. And I think Wings, his ideology is different than Keem's. Keem has a business model of, stirring up the audience and making that hate money, and him and Mike like that punishment system that they got going on, which I would never do, by the way, because I'm too peaceful and I don't volunteer in punishments. I think if you're going to punish somebody for bad behavior, just find them, find them money and doctor check or whatever. I wouldn't put mustard on my head either. No, but anyway, you got, when Wings leaked on that chat, he thought he was doing the right thing. He wanted to tell the people, hey, Becky showed up, and then you got Keem getting mad saying, no, you ruined the surprise. I was going to put her in later and set up this thing. And a lot of people complain about scripted.
Mm-hmm.
The entertainment business is scripted. If you watch a TV show, a movie, anything in the entertainment industry is scripted most of the time. Now, shows like this on the fly, you can make it up as you go, but sometimes you got to have a guideline on what you're going to talk about. Otherwise, you're just going to sit there rambling, and there's not going to be really much, content as far as structure. I'm all about structure myself, but you can do a balance between the content and on the fly, kind of be creative and make it more entertaining. But the problem is you got the clash. You got the Keem, Mr. I'm Keemstar, and, with thunder crackling and lightning flying. And then you got Wayne saying, but no. He's trying to put his IRL ideology into the actual show. Yep. And then you got a clash. And then I think there was some underlying depression, a lot of, for one thing, I think Wings is kind of like a homebody. He likes to stay at home, and he don't want distractions, all this new stuff he's having to deal with, because that adds on stress. When you're doing something new you're not used to, it's going to rile somebody up. So he had a lot going on. He had different layers of that tension building up to the boiling point.
Well, let me ask you this, though. Keem's biggest thing was, what are they going to do? Just start the camera and Becky's there, like, oh, hey, by the way, Becky's here. I get what Keem wanted to do to make it more entertaining, like for the shock of it, for the fans and the entertainment of it, because the way he is, he says he works better in chaos, and I've seen it. Mm-hmm. He does work better in chaos. So if she was to come in, start chaos, the chat goes crazy, I feel he could navigate that better than just, hey, by the way, Becky's here. There's no element.
That's what that was the point I was trying to make. When you're in the entertainment industry, you've got to have structure, guidelines, and it's, so I think Wings just didn't understand that. When you're running the entertainment business, you got to manage your people, especially if they're all narcissistic and chaotic and can't get along. It's like a social experiment.
Oh,
it's like being a manager at a mental asylum. You got to know
facts.
You got to know how to control these people, or they're going to get out of hand and put each other in headlocks and and whatever else they're gonna do to each other.
Well, let me ask you, just like I asked Pirate, watching this whole thing, has your perception of any host changed?
Not really. I think they're all pretty much predictable. A lot of them, all they care about is money, rank. I work harder than you. I notice that a lot of the new people struggle. They don't allow them to have enough room or potential to grow. And when you start a new show, you've got to give them that breathing room. You got to allow them to develop over time. You can't expect them to get 1,000 views on the first week. It takes a long time to build up a channel.
Yep.
And when you've got all these people with these big egos coming in, they're going to swat you down like a fly swatter and say, oh, no, don't you step on my territory. I'm going to keep my job. They don't want nobody outshining them, because it brings in a lot of insecurities, a lot of problems that they're dealing with in their head. They're thinking, here comes this new guy or new gal.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when you got a lot of conflict. I think a lot of people should not try to damper the other shows. Give them room to grow. Allow these people to gain experience. A lot of these people are brand new.
Yep.
They've never done YouTube before, and you got to give them a break. Otherwise, they're not going to grow. It's kind of like planting flowers. You put the seeds in. You got to give them a little sunshine. Give them a little rain.
That's
let them grow.
It's a great way to put it.
Don't be going around with a shovel, banging everybody on the head and not allowing them to be themselves. You got to get to know people too.
Yep.
People are judgmental. They look at somebody and they think this and that. There's a lot of people who go through a lot of experiences in life, and a lot of that people don't know about. They don't know about the different skills they have or the different talents. You got to get to know people before you start putting labels on them. And, but that's my opinion.
No, I got you. Well, that's kind of the whole thing with Locale Cafe, right? So, I started on Rewind, and then, Locale Court was just an abysmal failure. But then when I pitched Cafe's idea, that was kind of like, I feel I would definitely mesh well in this type of environment. And, I felt it would pertain to my strengths more than my weaknesses. And I really felt the show's been awesome. It's growing. Support is always awesome. We're getting our own coffee line. Cafe's a very marketable show, and out of all the shows outside of Locale Live, obviously, and all that, I really, truly think this is the most marketable show out of all of them. So as far as sponsorships go, merch goes and all that, I think this is probably the best idea as far as that goes than all the other ones.
Well, people need to have a place to chill and hang out.
Exactly.
And relieve that stress. They want to sit and chat. It's just like a coffee table. You sit with somebody and you just chat and relax, and you got the music playing.
That was the
and
whole
it's
point.
It's a good theme. It's a good show.
We appreciate
it. I appreciate you having me on. I know you got a few minutes left.
2 minutes
there,
left,
so.
yes, sir. Yeah, but we appreciate your time and your comments. Always a pleasure to talk to you, Kevin.
All right, y'all have a good morning and a good day.
You too.
Take care,
All
brother.
right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that pretty much wraps up the show. I think it was a great show. Batgirl did amazing. I think I overtalked her too much. I apologize, Batgirl.
Are fine.
I tend to talk a little too much, but definitely a pleasure. As far as tomorrow goes, we'll definitely put out, because like I said, I got to be a son tomorrow, but we'll definitely figure out how to make something happen or something work, and we'll go from there. But thank you for everybody that came out. Thank you to everyone that supported the channel. Thank you to our new members, our new Pay Pig Doja, amazing human being. Thank you, sir. And we got the redirect in for Madhouse. Also, there have been talks about the Mad Cafe. So
I like that.
I think that'll be a great time for the Locale Mad Cafe. So yes, you will see Batgirl again. People loving you, Batgirl, in the chat. So Batgirl is beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Definitely. So we're gonna send you guys to Madhouse now. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Stay humble, stay beautiful, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.